Thank you for being here, Ms. Yanzi, at the Global Project Management Forum. Is this your first time at the Global Project Management Forum?
It's my second time. Last year I was here.
I have a question for you. How do you think conferences like these contribute to the evolution of project management?
Yeah, I think it's like not just the professional industries galleries. They were able to bring all the perspective, Chinese, English, Americans, the expertise from global, and put here to share the knowledge, enable each other's skill set. At the same time, to let outside people to see what is going on in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and bring the what is happening here to the real project management. So they are able to elevate it, the project managers to by providing the global perspective. I think it's a really good enablement for them.
And it's interesting to see Saudi Arabia in so many ways now leading on conferences, whether it's project management, whether it's cybersecurity, whether it's AI, whether it's sustainability. What is your view, because you moved here, what is your view on what is currently happening in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, it's good questions. As I am in the cybersecurity domain, and obviously in the past decade, here is majority are Western American companies in the cybersecurity, especially here in this part of the world. And as Chinese cybersecurity, they always raise the questions whether is this adaptable to the market. And we have proved that now we have really great technology solutions, and we have working with the major government here and the partnership in the kingdom. And secondly, since I feel like Saudi, the government and down to the different organizations, their perspective has been shifted. They accept to the different technology, whether it's American, whether it's Chinese, or whether it's European. I think they are really open to try different solutions as well as add benefit to the project. Yeah.
And so here's an interesting one. What do you think, I know what China brings to the table. What, in your experience, what has Saudi brought to the table?
I would say what is they gave the great opportunity because it's kind of emerging phase for the digital transformations.
Yes.
Where let's take a look globally in the States or in the Europe, they already in the mature phase. And here we have a lot of opportunity here because it's emerging, which means there's a lot of challenges. Sometimes there's potential opportunities. So the company willing to commit it, invest in this market, they will have the good ROI in return. Yeah.
This was a question I asked the interviewer before you. There's always a lot of talk about AI replacing human. Yeah. When you think of project management, a lot of people think data, tracking, making sure that you tick the boxes.
Yeah.
Is AI going to replace that? What role does AI play in project management? Will it replace? Will it complement?
Obviously, it complements. So human always has to be looked and monitoring how the AI is helping us. Actually, they are of assistance helping the project more efficient and within the budget. Same like my industry, cybersecurity. There's many solutions too in cybersecurity. Still, humans are monitoring security operating center. So you have to always keep alert. The incident happened and from where, and you need to investigate this incident. But with the AI enabled in cybersecurity, which I see is the trend in the future, and it will be helping over SOC analysts to be more efficient, accurate.
I have one last question on cybersecurity because you bring up a really interesting point. Cybersecurity, obviously, with the increase of cybersecurity, you have a lot of risks that are associated with it.
Yeah.
How can we, in project management, if at all, mitigate those risks? Can we control them?
Yeah. Well, this is one. Let's say in this way, there are two sides. We can't guarantee we can, control the risk because cyber threat. The hackers also enable using AI. So as cybersecurity also have to adopt the AI new technologies. This is like evolving day by day. So we can say that we need to always keep updated using the latest innovations and utilize AI to be our tool in order to minimize the risk. There's no 100% of we can have all the risk.
There's no 100%. There's no guarantee, is what you're saying.
Guarantee for that, but at least we need to start the investment at design prevention phase, because invest in prevention phase, that's a lot cheaper when the disaster happen.
Because then you're ready in case it happens.
Yeah.
One last thing, and then I'll let you go.
Yes.
What do you think people should know about cybersecurity? If there's one thing they need to know, or the top 3 things, you choose.
I think the first is awareness. They need to aware the cybersecurity is not after risk disaster happen. It's at design prevention phase. The knowledge about cybersecurity is always prevention. Yeah, a lot of companies, they will invest more when they have been hacked, which is wrong way. So you start from day one for project managers at very planning phase. They already put this embed in the project planning, and this will be avoid the future any risk of disaster happen. The second one is AI is going to be here to stay, and cybersecurity for AI or AI for cybersecurity is the trend is going to happen in the cybersecurity industries, because it can complement and helping the cybersecurity analysts in terms of the threat detections, monitorings, even the incident response. So this is things us project managers has to utilize and elevate that.